Welcome to Chronosode Games. This is Mike.
And this is Tasha.
And this is Metroid Zero Mission. This is actually the first story in the Metroid series. We're starting off the Metroid series. Now, there was an original Metroid that obviously came out in like 1986 on the NES. This is obviously not that one, as pixelated as it looks. But we kind of decided to play this one instead because it is more representative of the storyline. Like, you get more story out of this one. The older one, as awesome as it is, and we may possibly revisit that one.
Yeah, just so that we have it on the channel. But this will be the one that is the story.
Yeah,
this is the one that tells the story.
Yeah, shells the story out. You get the connection a little bit more with the history with Samus Aran and her being raised by the Chozo and all that kind of stuff.
So
speaking of which,
is this a remake of the original? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
It is a remake of the original that adds more fleshed out story to stuff that happens in Super Metroid, because Super Metroid, there's a lot of other stuff that happens that is outside of this. You actually visit the same planet, this planet.
Okay. And this was released on the Game Boy Advance, right?
This was released on Game Boy Advance. The original Metroid was obviously released on NES.
Right.
Yeah, and I do want to visit the original Metroid. We may do that for funsies.
Yeah.
But this one is more story-driven. So
just so we're clear.
Yes.
The story, quote-unquote, that you're talking about is the story that the new game that was just announced is the continuation of.
Not of... yes.
Of the 2D,
there's actually a number of...
The 2D...
Of the 2D Metroids.
Yeah. There's 2D and 3D Metroids, right?
Yeah, the 3D Metroids, most of the 3D Metroids are considered the Prime series, the Metroid Prime series.
Right.
They take place in the Metroid timeline, too. They actually take place in between a lot of the major games.
Okay.
So I don't remember the entire full timeline, but I do remember the...
We'll get it figured out before we have to upload more.
Yeah, exactly. That way we can actually talk about it a little bit.
But this game is the first
This is game number one.
This
is
series.
The introduction to the series. It's talked about as more of a flashback.
Right.
Because it came out well after Super Metroid came out, and its gameplay is very influenced by it. Okay. It feels like Super Metroid, which was my favorite Metroid, period.
I think it was a lot of people's. I personally have never played any of the Metroid games, so this is my first experience.
Oh man, you're gonna love this. I love it. Well, one of the biggest things about this, and one of the biggest surprises that came out about this series when it first came out on the NES, was everybody assumed Samus Aran was a guy.
Oh yeah.
For the longest time.
Oh yeah, because
they assumed that was the case.
We didn't have any.
Yeah, it's well known.
Female protagonists.
Exactly. It's well known in the lore now that Samus is a woman.
Right.
But nobody knew that at the time, and Nintendo intentionally let that go and didn't allow that unless you had a secret passcode to see her without the suit, without the Zero suit.
Didn't you have to? It was in the end of the game, though, right? If you got the good ending.
If you got the best ending, you would see Samus out of her suit.
She still takes off her helmet at the end of all of them, right?
No, not on all of them.
Oh.
If you get a quote-unquote bad time on this, which I don't know. There is...
We'll see.
I mean, there's speedrun records of this game and stuff. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. But I think the average speedrun record on this one's 50 minutes. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Whereas this is actually more like a 4.5-hour game. I will probably complete it in closer to 5.
He's totally nerding out, you guys.
Yeah, I'll probably complete it in closer to 5. But let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's go.
So here we go. We're starting it up, and I think I'll have you take any voiceover from her.
Okay.
By the way,
all right,
because that just seems proper.
Easy.
Oh, I'm going normal. Normal.
Not easy or hard.
There is a hard difficulty.
Or normal.
Yeah.
But it's unlocked once you finish the game, right? It's like a one game, new game plus. Planet Zebs. I call this place home once, in peaceful times, long before evil haunted the caverns below. Now I shall finally tell the tale of my first battle here, my so-called Zero Mission. Samus Aran. Hey, look, now you can tell she's a girl.
Yeah, you can totally tell. All right, so first things first here. And people that played Metroid initially, a lot of this is mapped out extremely similarly, if not pretty much exact. Of course, there were a lot of extra things, but the planet was supposedly much more developed.
A morph ball!
Yes. This is the Telltale. This is like the major thing. If you don't have this, you can't do anything. Double tap the button to take ball form and gain access to narrow passageways. So this is the first power-up you
push
collect.
the button to do the thing.
Yep. Push the button to do the thing.
Wow, and you get it like right away.
You do. It's the first thing you get. If you try to move to the right, you can't go anywhere.
Yeah, because you can't go on. Yeah.
And that was the ball that we were talking about. You could tap. You could duck. Tap once to duck. As a matter of fact, the original game did not have a ducking feature.
Interesting.
So you couldn't duck at all. It was just you would shoot left, you would shoot right, and you would shoot up. And what I just did was they added angular. They added angled shooting to
northwest.
Yes, they added angled shooting in Super Metroid, and then people just lost it and just loved it. So it's not like you can take that away. So this game has been kind of a bit more.
It was updated.
It's updated for those that were more. Oh, good lord! It was updated more for those that were used to Super.
Well, you would think that
that were used to Super Metroid.
You would think that if there is a game that comes out and you update it after you've introduced a whole lot of other mechanics, that you wouldn't just cancel out those mechanics.
Right. The cool thing is they actually added a bit of a guide system, and the map from Super Metroid, the map that's reminiscent of Super Metroid, and a lot of this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Here, that fleshing out of the story, the more like you got the whole Egyptian-looking kind of hieroglyphic thing going on. So what we just took a look at, what we just ran into, this is what's called the Chozo statue. So the Chozo were a bird-like race.
Which I always confuse with the Chocobo from Final Fantasy
they're very
series.
different.
Oh, I know they are, but...
Now, these Chozo statues were in the original game, but all they held was power-ups. The Chozo, however, are tied to Samus's history.
Right.
She was basically raised by Chozo.
Okay.
So she has a connection to the Chozo.
Okay.
And so
which
this
is what she was
planet,
alluding to in the beginning, where she was talking about how this was her home. And okay.
Yeah, this was once her home, and it became ruins. Basically, what's happening is in the original story, she's she's fighting space pirates.
Okay.
Is what it is. You're supposed to take out the space pirates and Mother Brain, and Mother Brain is running an operation on this planet. She is developing and harvesting a creature. Basically a bioweapon called a Metroid.
Okay.
And the Metroid, that's obviously...
Hence the name.
Yeah, hence the name of the series, right? It's call sign of the series.
Do those hurt you if you hit them?
They do if you do, but this one just barely sits right underneath you. It just kind of tickles your head as it floats by.
Are those the ones you can land on, or...?
You have to freeze them, actually.
Okay.
Now, we'll talk about that when we get there.
Okay, so,
also,
sorry.
just as a straightforward clue here, we want to go this way, but we can't because our gun doesn't shoot far enough.
Oh.
Now, that Chozo bird statue gave us a little clue as to where to go next.
Yeah. I told
so
you
I'm going to that area.
Yeah, okay.
So,
I
got hit. God,
oh
I got
man.
hit again.
It does some damage.
No bueno. Yeah, no bueno.
All right.
There's that angle hit there.
It's so very...
It's very bright, but
it's
also
very brightly colored,
yeah. And the original game was a bit darker than this, but everything's well lit in this game. It's very...
It looks like a little dinosaur.
Each of those little jewels that gives you the little power-ups. By the way, that's one of the beams that you get in the original game, I believe. The long beam. Yeah.
Okay.
It's I think it's a long beam, or I don't think you got it until a wave beam. Which, by the way, these Chozo statues also heal you.
Nice.
In this game,
okay.
Which is nice.
Energy tank charge complete.
Yeah,
okay.
And then his eyes close when he's done. He's done his job.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's really cool, actually.
That's really cool. It's a very good touch. It's a nice touch.
That's a section of the lore that didn't. Yeah, that's why I avoided the heck out of that guy.
Yeah.
Now I can shoot as far as I need to.
Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now there's a bit different about this game. I'm still learning bits and pieces. I've actually, it's been years, but I did beat this game.
Nice.
But it was 10 years ago, so I remember
10 years ago.
squat. Yeah, like just before we started dating. Like I was still playing this.
Well, our 10-year anniversary will be coming up.
Yes, it will. yes, it will.
So, okay, so it was like right.
It was
before.
yeah. I played this game, off and on for a little while.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I had. Oh goodness.
Oh dear.
This guy's a beast.
Whoa! He's nasty looking.
Yeah, and it locked that door. You see that gray door? It's
Yeah.
flashing now. It was not flashing, which means I couldn't get out.
Okay.
So, but
Hey,
it's
look.
cool because a lot of the time they have these guys here. So this one gives you a lot of guidance, a lot of help. The last one was an 80s NES game.
It was a Nintendo game.
Yeah, so
there
this
was...
is sending you like, oh, you got to go here, you got to go here. Now, it doesn't tell you which way to go. It doesn't tell you how to get there.
Okay.
It tells you where to go, but it doesn't tell you the means by which you get there.
Okay.
So you can check your map, and I think they introduced the map series. They might have introduced it in the second one, maybe, or it was the third one. But it was refined at least in the third one, where it was really easy to work with.
Huh.
The second entry in the series, it's really crazy actually. Mainline 2D Metroid games. There's no one on one particular. There's not more than one on each particular system.
Okay, so it's
Metroid
kind of
1,
it's sort of like Zelda in that there's not usually more than one.
Yeah, I guess I never thought about it that way. I mean, there's like 3 or 4 Mario games depending upon the system.
Yeah, that's what I mean though. Like
but
Mario.
Yeah, with Zelda, there are Zelda games that most of the mainline Zelda games
I think just Ocarina and Majora.
Yeah, and technically mainline canonical. I'm talking about the 2D ones,
Yeah.
not the 3D ones like Prime and all that. Oh, here's a red door. I can't get in that door yet.
Okay.
That door.
Will it change colors, or do you just know? Okay.
I know. One of the telltales of these is that the red doors cannot be opened with anything but a missile, and missiles are in this game. Yeah. By the way, I'll be doing save room stuff all the time.
Okay.
Because I want to continue from the closest spot to where I died. And I'm sure I'm going to die a lot.
Gotcha.
That's kind of the
Boing,
gist
boing.
of this game.
Wow, those guys are moving faster, it seems like. There are more of them.
There are more of them.
And there's a red one.
Well,
there wasn't a red one before.
Well, to show you the map, I'm in a different corridor.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm in a different
I love the bird pictures too. Look
that's
look
what
at
the
the
Chozo
little
statues
bird
are.
heads.
Yeah, and then there's my place where I have to go. So I have to,
So you're building the map as you go?
Yeah. What is that?
Okay.
You're continuing the map as you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's really it.
What do those little things do?
That is life. That's life energy.
Oh, okay. So you don't need it. So
now this is what I was talking about before. The missile.
Okay. So that's the thing you need to have in order. You have 5 of them. Okay.
Yes.
So
now I know to go back to
red
the left.
hatches. Okay.
Yep.
No, it tells you to open that you can use that to open red hatches.
Yep. Now I know to go.
Oh, what's this do?
That is an unlock by a bomb.
Oh, okay.
I don't have bombs. I will have bombs
so you
later.
can't go. Ooh. So you can't go anywhere that way.
Yeah.
Okay. So it kind of tells you, like, you could have figured that out.
Yeah.
Oh, boss guy. I think you could have figured that out on your own. Because, like, you would eventually have figured out that, I need,
Oh, I killed him!
Nice!
I actually killed him. I normally don't kill him.
Ha-ha.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I got a charge beam
You got
that way.
charge beam.
I've never killed this guy.
Really?
So, yeah, he just kind of like, if you don't kill him, they just kind of run away. I've never gotten this. That's fantastic. I didn't know that's how you got the charge beam.
So you have a long beam and a charge beam.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's awesome.
And can you, like,
charge
switch
attack,
between them?
I didn't know you could get the charge beam. I thought you got the charge beam at a Chozo statue. This must be an early unlock if you're good enough. Here's the charge beam.
That may be it. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Nice.
I love that. That'll obliterate some stuff.
That's cool.
I didn't know you could get it early there.
Nice.
That's so cool. And yes, there are faster moving ones. They're different colors.
Yes, it's red. There was,
and I think it takes more hits too.
Makes sense.
Oh man, it's just barely. You see that little thing drop?
Yeah.
That wasn't rain. That's a bug.
Is that acid? Oh, it was a bug?
It's a bug. There's bugs that get on you. It's actually really funny.
I did see that one. I did see that earlier. I saw them in a different place.
That's what the charge beam does when you jump.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, is
I
that
didn't
the
know
bug?
that was a thing.
Oh, look at them jump.
Yeah.
Ew.
They jump and they crawl on you.
Ew, they're
and then they slow you down, and then they start taking life.
Oh, they're like ticks.
They're like little ticks, yes.
Ew.
I hate them.
Little purple ticks.
There's 2 ways to get rid of them. One, you got to be able to shake them around, shake them around and shake them off. Like this guy's gonna get on me right now.
Gross.
You have to shake them off.
Ew! Get it off! Get it off! Oh my gosh!
That won't work either.
Oh God! What? Does it just not go away?
Get off me, you jerk!
Oh, can you go to a Chozo and have it take it off?
I don't think the Chozo could take it off. No.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh yeah, it's probably because I went through a door.
Oh.
Nope, he's still there.
It climbed on you. It climbed off of you and it ran onto the floor, and then it was like, no, I don't like this floor. And so then it climbed back on you.
That sucks.
So apparently
it doesn't seem to be
your friend now.
It doesn't seem to be stopping me, but I don't remember going through this corridor. Yeah, so they did do some changes to keep it fresh for
for new player or for existing fans.
So. But the original game is so there's I was gonna say something earlier. I'll go back to that.
Oh yeah.
The original game, there was so little going on that there was literally zero help.
Yeah, but it's kind of built sort of to
it is
to guide you to a particular area.
Yeah.
Like I can tell,
oh, God, that's right. That's what those are.
Ew.
Yeah, they're nests.
Because you know that you can't go a particular way, and so you have to go back and try. And you did just get a thing that said, "Hey, you can use this to open red doors," and you did just see a red door.
Right.
So
the game guides you a bit, but here's the thing:
I think some people could figure it out.
Well, here's the crazy part. There wasn't really any text that showed you that back in the day. Oh, I have an item that I can get here. See that little hollow, that little circle up in the corner?
No.
Top right corner in the blue.
Oh,
there's a little blue circle.
Yeah.
That's what that means. It means there's an item on that area in this screen.
Oh, okay.
And now it closed, so
it was
that
hidden.
means I got it.
Got it.
So this is how you
Nice.
handle this business. Okay.
Oh, very cool.
An energy tank. Yes.
Energy
Oh,
tank
that's what this
acquired.
one is. Okay,
Energy
so
capacity increase.
The thing about this game back in the day is there wasn't guidance, there wasn't maps, there was no dialogue to tell you what to do. You literally had to explore it and figure it out. But the maps were so flippin' huge that it was nigh impossible to remember what you were doing or where you were going until you set up a pattern for yourself.
If you set up a map, you could have written your own map.
And this game was not one of those games that had a save feature on it, so it ran a password system.
Right.
And it was crazy what you were able to do with this. But I really was shocked with how refined they made how they refined it in this. This is like my favorite combination of. It's literally like having a remake of a Super Metroid remake of the original game. That's what it feels like, and that's why I love it so much.
Yeah.
But back in the day, actually, so my dad used to play this game back in the day, and that's how I kind of fell in love with it, because we loved this series so much when I was a kid. And my dad played it back in the day, but when he first did it, because there was no guidance, there were no game guides, he didn't know where to go, what to do.
Yeah.
He just explored the game, and then he had my mom draw out the maps for him on graph paper. And
wow.
Yeah, I thought that was super cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, he told me about that back in the day. I thought that was.
That is really
I never
cool.
saw the maps, but I was like,
Ooh.
I mean, I was 4 or 5 years old. Here we go.
There's the bombs.
This is that bomb I was talking about.
Ah.
I might be able to save this, so that thing, I don't have to do anything with it right now. But this is the bomb.
Hey, look at that.
Yep. And then there's a little more. By the way, the bomb also allows you to jump.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. bomb jumping is a thing that allows you to get into certain areas or break the sequence of things. And people started messing around with the original Metroid and were bomb jumping their way up and around stuff.
Was that an intentional thing, the bomb jump? Is that something that is written into the game for you to, like, a mechanic that you're supposed to have to do? Or is that something that people... Like, are there areas where you absolutely have to bomb jump in order to make it through?
Okay, so these guys, this is how this works. You kill them with the bombs. You roll up in a ball and kill them with the bombs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's what that was about.
Interesting.
I thought there was a power-up in there, but apparently not. So that's what...
Do you have unlimited bombs?
Yes.
Okay.
You could light off as many bombs as you want. Oh,
cool.
That was forcing you to do that. I didn't realize the door was great.
And they were hurting you.
They were hurting me.
Those ones were.
It's the first one. I think they slightly slow you down, and when multiple get on you,
is when they can hurt you. Okay.
Yeah. So.
And they were hurting you fast too.
Yeah.
Like,
well, as soon as they get you hard.
Yeah.
So
I saw that.
So there's a save room over there. I'm gonna go save my bombs just in case, so I don't have to go getting those again.
Right.
Yeah. So we got the ball. We get the charge beam, which I'm shocked about.
Got a lot of stuff already.
And we got the bomb. The game moves fast.
It seems like it.
Yeah. Okay. So the next area. Where's that map? Oh.
So.
Oh, wait a minute. I think that's supposed to. You know what? I messed up. Hold on. Let's do this because I totally forgot. I had to go sit in that dude and find out where to go next.
Oh yeah, you didn't jump on him.
I didn't jump on him. So now I have to come back up here and come on through and find out where to go next. Yep.
Go sit on his lap and I'll tell you a story. See, he's telling you a story. Weapons and energy fully restored. Oh, it does your energy and your weapons.
Yes, it does increase. It takes care of your weapons and your energy. So I got an energy tank which doubled my life. So now I have 198 points of life. Every box is an extra 99. And then I also have gotten in this time frame, I've gotten 3 packs of 5 missiles apiece.
Nice. Okay.
So yeah. So that I guess that helps
so you have
a little bit.
15 missiles.
Yep.
And 198.
So that didn't tell me where to go. So now can I can.
What? You can wall jump?
Yes.
Oh neat.
So can I break that sequence that way? I'm not. Oh no. No.
Doesn't look like it. Nope.
And I can't get up there. Oh well.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and waste time doing that. So we're gonna figure out where to go from here.
Okay. Well.
Here we go. There was a red door.
There was a red door.
Room. Okay, here we go.
Also, back at the other area that you were in, there was a whole bunch of places that had. So you're built. Oh.
Yeah. This is the main. So they added map rooms to this game. Yeah, and there's a little pit down in the bottom.
Yeah, there's a pit right there.
Gotta go back to the pit back at the bottom.
And also over on the other side, remember down at the bottom down there, it said that that was where you needed that bomb.
Yes.
And you had to go back. That was where it gave you the red door.
Yes.
Power
All right,
up.
So now we can take a look at this sucker and show you this area.
Torian.
So where I started.
Criteria? Is that?
Yeah.
Is that where they? Torian. Is that where they eat?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
That's their name for the mess hall.
Morfair.
Crate is down there.
What are these places?
These are different. These are different regions of the planet. They all have different elemental. They're all different elementally. Like one is kind of like a volcano area. One is a. It's not really so much a water area. It's not really an ice area either. Although there is an ice beam in this game, which is fantastic. And so that ice beam is how you freeze those dudes so you can jump on them. Like that's a part that they actually wrote into the original game. This area right here up in the top.
Yeah.
That I can't get to right now.
Yeah.
That is. You have to ice beam your way up to that. So you will eventually make your way up there and you will get something else. Now, we can make our way back up and down into that little pit over there on the left. Okay. That is probably the next major place we should go, I think. And I think that's near the spot where I can't remember the spot where I started.
Is this the whole map?
This is the whole map of this region.
Okay.
There's about, I want to say there's like 4 or 5 different regions here, though.
Cool.
So, yeah. All right. So, since we have the map, I think we're going to adventure ourselves back to that area.
Let's do that. And while we're doing that, we should do that on the next episode.
Yes. Whoops, I hit a... Yeah, I think that's a good call.
If you guys are enjoying this, if you're excited about the new 2D Metroid game, Metroid Dread that's coming out.
Oh, man, that's going to be so good.
Please consider subscribing. We are going to play through the entire Metroid storyline. So any games that are in the Metroid storyline, we're going to be playing those. And we may have some extras in there. So,
so we will be playing the Prime series through that, and Prime's story takes place in between these.
Okay, so we'll be switching between between the regular Metroid regular Metroid and the Metroid Prime series.
Yes.
Because that's how the story goes.
Yeah.
So please give the video a like, and that helps to share it around. Yeah. And like I said, if you're new here, hello, and consider subscribing to check out what we're doing.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys on the playground.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.